my ultra hardcore world is missing a few things. One of those things being some history. So we're gonna have to take care of that with one of the most quintessential historic pieces of our world: religion. And what's a religion without a huge cathedral honoring the gods and bringing in all the donations from its people? Not a very good religion at all, honestly. So today we are going to be building that cathedral in all its glory that we can fill with ancient historical books and start us off in having that feeling that our world has been around for some time. Okay, so this is the area we're going to set up right here. This is kind of what I'm looking to do for like the location for this thing. I'm going to outline it first before I dig into the mountain, just so I know how big I'm going to make it. And yeah, but first let's get this beacon going so that we can actually like dig in this thing. And then I'll figure out what materials I'm going to use for this. So we're all set here. Back to invulnerability, basically. Before we do anything, let me just hop into our test world so I can like come over to this area and then actually figure out how I'm going to go about this. All right, yeah, so this is the spot. And I kind of want to do it like right here. Yeah, probably like right here because it's like in the middle. There's plenty to go around here. So let's see. Let's do this. I want to make it even. So where do I want to stop? I probably want to stop it like right here. So let's go up. Just kind of getting like the skeleton here. All right, so we're gonna go up to here, maybe. Yeah, why not? Who cares? Let's just make it huge. Yeah, we're gonna try that. That should be fine. But I think that's gonna be the main structure. There'll be a good amount of detail on the face of this thing. And good thing is we're going into the mountain, so we can kind of like leave it like this and then be able to like go inside to give depth as much as we want to. And I'm gonna build it intact, and then we'll probably break off chunks or break some glass or something to make it look dated. Put in some cracked blocks or whatever. Yeah, this does seem like probably unnecessarily big, but honestly, I want it that way. I want this to be a big ruin. I'm gonna put a lot of like detail into this. I want to have like some kind of a story or something. All right, so we have this, and this should cover the majority of this. If we need to add another one, we can. Let's just chop off like, I'm gonna do this in sections. Okay, and then we're gonna do this in pieces here. So we'll just cut off the face here. And luckily, thank God, we're not gonna have to worry about terraforming down, because the mountain, this is going through the mountain. That's like one of the worst things when you cut off like pieces of mountain. You gotta like terraform all around where you did it to make it look normal. We're not have to worry about that. All right, so now we can actually start working on the outside. I'm not done with the inside. It's not going to be this deep. Well, it's going to be deeper than this. It's going to be at least twice as long. Maybe a little bit more. I think from looking at it on the ground, I think twice as, like about 2 times this length will be good. But we want to get started on the outside here. So I just want to see what this looks like for like a base. I love this mouse. I'll never go to any other mouse except for maybe the wireless version of this mouse. I don't think I've ever had another one that is like this, where you has like that unlockable option. Yeah, that's pretty. That is really nice. It is the definition of random. Because I'm just letting that thing spin. Yeah, I think that might be the good base we're gonna do. There's gonna be like, there's gonna be like different details going on, but this is gonna be the base wall we're gonna do. Yeah, so we got a bunch of stone here. How do you make the mossy stuff? Do you just need like moss blocks? That's good, because I'm not gonna go mine a bunch of this stuff. We got plenty of cobble. Got a lot of stone. So we have all the material. I told you guys we'd be using this. All right, yeah, I do have moss blocks. I know I do. They might be, yeah, right here. And we have so much bone meal in the nether. So yeah, we're gonna go. We'll let me pick an area to destroy so I can be good. And I'm gonna put our stuff in there. That is such a big thing. It's not huge. It's not huge, but it's a pretty big like structure when I see it like that. This is one of those things where I'm like, I'm not gonna bother making the farm that I could do to make this easier. And then I finally get tired of doing this And I look it up, and it was so easy to make a farm. You know what? I'm gonna keep true to myself right now, and I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, damn it! I'm still playing music. I gotta pause that. That's why I shouldn't play music when I'm doing recording streams. Because I always forget to turn it off when I'm actually recording, and then it really messes up the editing process. And then throw these all in there. I should set up like a super smelter, but oh well, we're not gonna do that right this second. Oh, that's lame. That's gonna take so much longer. I stand by the fact that they need to have a furnace, because they have the blast furnace. That's for ores. They have the smoker for, you know, for the food. Where's the block furnace? For glass and apparently cracked stone bricks and stuff like that. Like where's the yeah, charcoal if you're gonna do this. Where's the block furnace? They should just speed up this furnace or make a higher tier furnace if they really want to make it a little more complicated. All right, so we'll let that go. And then we can make, I don't want to waste, how much do I have here? So we have, this is definitely not enough. I'm not even trying to pretend this is enough, but all right. So we can start doing some just to see where we're at and see how much of this we might actually end up needing. Oh my God, I used all the frickin' moss again. What the hell is the matter with me? Oh, there's one right there, I think. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'll leave that right there. There's another one. Woo! I don't think I would have picked up all of them back at the house either, so it'd have been fine. Okay, actually, I really like that. Yeah. Okay. Question is if it'd be better on the outside or this, but I think that might be good like that. And then on the outside, we could still have it going up and maybe put windows in. Maybe that's where the windows go. Windows go like here. I'll add a pillar up here, square it off, put window here, add up window here. Put another triangle in here, or maybe I could do the circular window right here. Now this is looking really good. I like it. I might not stick with these, but we can experiment with like maybe putting different ones in. And then I think what would make good here would be doing the similar thing as this right here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That works. I think it works. Yeah, that works. Okay. That's good. You forgot it's supposed to be ruins? I'm gonna make it ruins. It just I have to build it pristinely first. I'm not gonna be able to make it look like it was destroyed as good as I could if I just make it and then destroy it. I'm not gonna destroy it entirely, but I'm gonna destroy it enough. Alright, so I've dug through all of this. I finished it, as you have seen. I think I messed up. Yeah, I paused my recording for the last little bit on the bottom, so that'll be missed. But you know what? I'll just fade it to black. Give a little behind the scenes there. So yeah, this is going to be the interior place inside of the chapel. Well, why did I say chapel? It's a cathedral, kind of. We're going to peek off the roof. So I'll have to end up chopping more off the top here to be able to keep the peak going all the way down. Or I'll see how I'm going to do that, actually. Let me look up here. Yeah, we'll do that. Because as long as it goes to this point, it'll be completely engulfed by this. So we can do whatever we want on the inside. So pretty much what I'm going to do now, because this is going to take a while, and we should definitely have more than enough materials for this. Let me go ahead and actually throw some more regular stone if I have it. I'm going to throw more of this in there because got to keep this going. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We should definitely have. I mean, all of this is full. I broke my silk touch pickaxe, so hopefully we're good on the stone part. I'm not so hopeful on that part. We might have to end up smelting some. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take all of my materials, get rid of everything in my inventory, go throw it in that chest, and then we're just gonna do the base walls. And probably the roof, maybe. Because this is gonna be the most repetitive thing ever. Like, there is no point of including any piece of this unless I have something to talk about. Because I'm gonna be just building a wall, all covering all walls, and then the roof. And it's just this. Randomly placing it in my inventory and doing this scroll thing that I did for the last one here. So, yeah. This is going to take me a minute, but we should definitely have enough materials. I mean, I don't even see how it'd be possible we wouldn't. Like, we're going to use a freaking fraction of this stuff because we ended up taking all of this out. And all we're going to be doing is putting one layer back on each side. So we'll have well more than enough material. And so we don't have to worry about all the imperfections on the walls because we're going to be doing that. And this is going to be old. Like I said, we're going to make it pristine because I don't really have... I want to make it first, and then I can make it look broken and old afterwards. So for the front here, the only thing I'm going to do on the front, which again, I'm going to do afterwards because, making the nice details on this is going to be less tedious than actually building these walls. Maybe on the inside it might be a little much for many details that I have to put in. But we'll get to work on the fun detailing stuff afterwards. But I have decided that mostly the only thing left for this front piece is, maybe some little tiny details, some things I can throw in. But I'm going to put the glass window here with, different colors like you'd have on a church. And then that should complete most of it. I may put in some side windows or put in the same glass, different colored glass right in these sections. I don't know. We're going to see how it looks after that because it might not need anything else after that. I think I'm pretty happy with this the longer I've been looking at it. And then for the sides, we only have a little bit of area to worry about. The inside is going to be the biggest part of the detailing on this. Yeah, it's been like a week. I've had a busy week, so I don't remember exactly what I did. But I think I did... Dang, I'm going to have to go back and look. I don't want to have it looking any different than this front piece. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess that's the layout here. Let me double check. Yep, that's exactly what I did. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fill up our inventory with this stuff. And I was supposed to stream today, but I sat there for 2 hours trying to get my internet figured out. I think if I had a guy with a little more experience or something, he might have been able to figure it out sooner because we ended up having a stupid issue that fixed my internet. Let's hit it. Let's get this over with. I'm going to be watching some videos while I do this. Oh boy. Alright, well, that didn't actually take that long, surprisingly. This is done. I mean, we still have the roof, and I still have to, dig into this. Before I continue to go down that way, I was thinking of an idea for how I wanted to do the roof. So I wanted to pop in here real quick. So I was kind of thinking of doing something like threes. So if I did... Wait. I need to get a pickaxe, actually. Alright, so I want to leave these at an angle. I want them to be one lower than the actual wall here. So I was thinking doing like threes. So 1, 2, 3, like this, all the way up and over. And see, I just realized there's gonna be a problem here. I think for the top we might put a one of these walls here to attach it to the actual roof. I think that might look okay. We're gonna have to experiment with that afterwards because I am not adjusting this. So yeah, let's do 3 blocks all the way up. Okay, and now here's the problem. Let me see what this looks like. I kind of want to do that. We're gonna have this one go all the way down, so that'll be fine. And the only thing I'm wondering is how big I should make it for a window. I need to put that top one in first, which is I can actually crawl, can't I? Yeah, I can crawl. Let me crawl up here. I love this. Can I fall? You can't. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring this all the way over. Beautiful. Okay. And then from here, we'll get a better look at how we want to do the windows, like how big I want them to be. So we did 3 here. I'm thinking either 6 or 7 to try that first. And then I'm questioning I should probably do the bottom one here also. So let me try that. See what this looks like real quick. Yeah, that'll probably work pretty good. And actually, I don't need to get the windows. I can just go ahead and do 6 or 7. Oh, frick. And just go ahead and do 6 or 7 spaces. Okay, well, see, the problem here is going to be... I want to see. Is that going to be good? Because I don't want to have to waste blocks on the bottom half of these. So I think I need to go ahead and get glass. But I mean, that might be good. If we do spacing like that, I'm going to try the first one. I think that might be good enough space. And basically, I want to do 3, 7, let's say 7. Maybe we up it to 9, I'm not sure. But I don't want it to get too big. 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 7, all the way down. On both sides of this peak. That's probably what I'm going to do. Then we can probably line the middle of the 3 with these. I think that would look pretty good. You know, I'm kind of like doing this project, which hasn't been too long. This, like, putting up the walls did not take too long. But doing the actual project with the blocks that I gained from just mining this area out was so nice, because having to do this project where I didn't have the majority of the blocks available already would suck so bad. I am so bad at judging how much I need. And I say that because I'm about to do glass, and I know I'm not going to have enough glass, but I want to see what I'm working with here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep doing this. The good thing is, I mean, easy math here. This is 7 times 1, 2, 10. 70. So we need 70. We're not even going to have enough for this panel. But we can start to see while the other stuff smelts if we're going to actually be liking this. And I need to make sure I go and grab the deep slate for the piece going down, because I need to see if that accent works as well. Like, I don't know. I get a little intimidated to do stuff like this, but you know, once you actually start doing it and you get like it going, it doesn't take much to have enough detail that you're happy with. So I'm kind of glad I forced myself into this, because I feel like I've never actually done a bigger project before and finished it and felt good about it in a way, because I normally am just like so thrown off about doing the project itself and being scared of like how it's going to turn out or what I'm going to do when I get to certain places. So let's take a look. I think that's good. I mean, I could go with tinted glass. I don't think it's necessary, so I probably won't. And then once I fill all this in, I may decide to go up more here, maybe go up one here and then down one here. But I'm not 100% sure. Let me put all the accent stuff in before I decide whether I'm going to do that. Yeah, we're going to just have to go like destroy a beach, because one window is so much glass. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm still going to throw in the stuff here, but I wanted that looks good. I think that's what we're going to do. So we need 70 glass per panel. Oh man. I'm going to just throw out a wild guess and say 10. So we need 700 glass per side, 1400 glass total. What is that? Calculator. About 22 stacks of glass we're going to need for the roof. We're not going to need too much more on this. I mean, if we throw windows on the side, I'm questioning throwing windows on the side just because I will have to then fill them in inside, and there won't be anything on the other side for it to make any sense. Granted, like I said, this is an ancient ruin, so how much of this actual mountain has grown or eroded around this building, I don't know. I'm trying to decide how any of it makes sense. It is a video game. It doesn't need to make too much sense. But if the mountain was to erode around this, then I feel like the building would deteriorate way more than a level I'm going to do in this. So I'm going to say that this was meant to be inside a mountain. Maybe it went a little, like, you know, the rocks fell a little bit and, you know, on the side more than they were originally. But I'm going to say this was originally built in a mountain. Oh, that's really nice. I'm going to actually really like that. And then what we'll probably do on the inside is have pillars on every one of these. We're going to have a pillar going up to it, I think. to give like details against the walls, because the outside detailing is obviously not present on the inside. So I think that's pretty good. And then we're gonna have, maybe a pillar here going up with a bar, crossbar here, and a pillar in the middle. We're gonna do some detailing on the inside. And this thing is pretty big, but it isn't incredibly. It's not the most wide thing in the world. So we're gonna have like a main aisle going through here. I made it look at him. Okay. We're gonna have like a main aisle going through here. Stuff in the back. I mean, this is a really big build. Yeah, we're gonna say we need 22 stacks of glass, which is gonna be nice. I'm gonna just fill up. What is that? This is 18. So almost, let's say, to here. Up 4, and then these 2 rows of sand I'll go ahead and grab, which ain't too bad. Worst part's gonna be the smelting. But at this point, I should set up a super smelter, but whatever. Yeah, let's throw on the deep slate before I do that. Yeah, stuff like this, it's like I'm going to be collecting... Sleep. I'm going to be collecting the material, and then I'm going to be placing it. Like, you're going to see this stuff. So I'll probably pick up with you guys after the fact. But I need to get these... I want to do this before I do that. All right, cool. We have plenty. Like that. How's that looking? That looks good. And it gives a little indentation, which is nice. And then for here, we'll go like this. And I think we can just go ahead and match the wall. I may decide not to match it and drop it down 1, but we might as well match it to start. Okay, I think I like that, but let me do the other side because it's so close to this one that it's hard to tell. Yeah, that's actually really nice. I think I'm going to throw these in as well. I won't do it on this one because it's so close to the front. It'll look really dumb from the back. But I think I might throw these in on every other rib after because I think that'll give it a final little bit on the side. Because this is going to look pretty sweet, just like that. And then if we have the spikes going along for the few that are going to be exposed, I think that'll be pretty cool. And actually, once we get to this piece, we will no longer need the glass. So maybe I'll just do, I'm going to just get 2 rows worth of sand just so I can make sure I have enough sand. And then we'll smelt what we need. Because I may throw it in, maybe not. I don't think I'm going to throw it in past this point. We'll do something else. So that'll be cool. That's good. I like this. This is the design we're going to go with. And so let's go ahead and just get all the stuff we need and slam this out real quick. All right. So yeah, we're going to work on some interior stuff right now. I haven't decided on the flooring yet. And before I remove this, I need to get that chunk out because that'll be like the last mining bit. But yeah, I haven't really decided on a flooring yet. So we're going to wait for that. I do know what I want to do for like the walls on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these blocks. And I'm probably going to need more or end up needing some more. But that's what we're going to use for right now. I might even need to use a different block, but I want to test it first. Let's get our stone cutter. Yeah, we're not going to use any of these blocks. We're going to probably use these ones and these ones. Same as like the outside front piece. I know I can't use this because these look too similar to the stuff that's already on the wall. So I want to do one in the corner or a big one. I'll do one in the corner, and then for these, I'll do like this. I'll say that's the bottom block, and then maybe we can add that. And then from there, could I just do this? I mean, on the inside, it's a little more noticeable that it's a different block. It doesn't need to be as different. So I think I'm kind of down with that. Let me try here real quick. I think that's fine, right? Yeah, let me go all the way up. I don't have enough blocks to even do this, but let me just go up a bit. Can't know if it's good unless you try. So at some point here, I'll do like a pillar down this way and an arch in between each one of these pillars. And that's like a good amount of spacing. We need a lot more tuff though. All right, and I need a couple tough pockets because we're gonna just mine all of it out. Unfortunately, I should get one. I should get one that's like within the beacon range, though. That would be a lot better. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go to my mine because I gotta have something pretty close. Let me get a good look flying back. That's nice. I really like that. That's exactly what I was picturing when I thought of doing this. Like, the only thing that makes me think I should do stuff on the side a little bit is because it looks a little flat on the side. Obviously, there's no detailing on it, so there's that. But I could do, like, a miniature version of this build coming out of this side, which might look good. And we'll see. The amount of chests I'm going to have is ridiculous. Oh my god, the amount of chests I'll have to clean up after this. I want to keep all these blocks because, you know, they could come in handy during this build. Well, and they have, obviously. But, oh boy. So, yeah, let's grab a couple of these, turn them all into the bricks, because that's going to take quite a bit. We're going to need more than this, but I want to get, like, a couple of these. I want to get these two done. I need scaffolding, too, damn it. I thought I had some. Got plenty of logs. Where the hell? Dude, I've used scaffolding. Okay, cool. Let's grab ourselves. Wait, do I have string? That's the only thing that I'm missing. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Already had it ready to go. Okay. Wait, isn't this the... Wait. Oh, of course. It's... Yeah, let's get these two pillars done, see what we're going to do for the middle designs. Because it might look a little rough from the top, though. We might need to throw, like, some stairs at the top of there, but for now, I'll leave it like that. So now we need to decide. I think maybe, like, right there would be a good point to put something, like, right here, maybe. See if that's a good point to put stuff. All right, let's see. So that's good. I need to have more of an arch going. That's pretty good. And then we can probably match that like on the top half, same amount of blocks down, do the same thing. I think I want to try maybe spacing it because I know how to make it a little more dome without stairs or without the walls. I need the walls on the side, though. I've decided that. So maybe if I do like that. We need to start a little bit lower, though. All right, so I'm going to work from like this. They need to come to this point. We're going to go down. That. I think this is right. I mean, that's not bad, but that's... The top's awkward. That's not... It's like a flat top. I mean, that might work. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a couple of them and then see how I feel. Like, I like the way it arches up, but the top's weird. I gotta round around. I have to round off the middle, but otherwise that does actually look pretty good. I don't know. I feel like doesn't need to be the exact same shape. All right, so that's... Yeah, we'll just do that for now. So we're going to get that going throughout here. I was thinking about potentially walling off when this window ends. And then there being different stuff back here. I need to test that. So let me just go ahead and like see where about that would be. It'd be like... I mean, that's pretty good. It's super tall. It's still pretty grand if it's that far back. And then we'll have room for different things in the back. So yeah, I think we're going to wall this off. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and copy this to every single one of these because this is pretty much going to be completed at this point. And I'm probably going to get rid of that piece of the mountain. The rest of this can be hidden back there. And then we can actually officially finish off this piece, which I probably should have done. Oh no, that's actually going to mess things up. I'm going to have to push this wall back one block. I'm an idiot. Oh no. That's so lame. I'm going to have to push this wall back one. Maybe. I mean, I'll see how it works out. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish off the design here on both sides and then maybe working on something in the front and the back. And then yeah. right, so we got all the walls up here. This is looking pretty good. I gotta fix that. I don't know how I messed that up, but I did. So I gotta fix this. We can finish the windows up there and finish the roof peak all the way against the mountain there. And then this is gonna end up being like a back room. Or not a back room, but like this where like the offices are, the, you know, headmaster, you know, the head priest, whatever. Everything goes back there. Got this done, threw some paintings in. Yeah, so for this though, I'm probably gonna repeat that, and then there's gonna be like a podium here. You know, like a big area stage kind of thing. Seating going along. This is looking pretty good. I'll probably throw some like paintings in here, like see, the problem is they're not centered. Yeah, see, there's only a couple of these, and I already used them. That's so lame. But yeah, we'll do something. We're gonna put something in these archways, probably paintings or something of that. You know, the main aisle is probably gonna be about the length of the door here. It's gonna go all the way down, so we'll have, you know, from here over seating, and then same on the other side. So we're gonna have a decent amount of space for that. Probably have a balcony up somewhere. Not this side, we won't have room, but maybe up here. I guess it would only make sense to be back here is the problem. We'll come up with something. I could probably do right here. Have a balcony in the center. Might be pretty cool. We're gonna fiddle with this a little bit, but yeah, this will be the back thing. This is the part I don't think we're gonna get done in this actual video. So this will be reserved for later. We'll have the library back here, the different offices and stuff we're gonna have back here. But the stage will be here. We'll have the two back doors going on this side is most likely what I'll do. And then we can get started on like actual like furniture, because this stuff, the bones are done. I'm gonna copy this little arch and everything on this side, and then the bones are done. We just gotta work on like details for the interior furniture, I guess. And then we'll decide what we're gonna do for this outside area and on this side, which I think gives me a little bit more to work with. Yeah, pretty similar though. Like from up here, this looks really cool. I need like some kind of an area to look at this, because from up here, this looks freaking awesome. Like I really like this. I think because there's so much detail on the roof right here that it makes it look better. So when we actually have stuff on the floor, it'll make it look a lot better, because right now it's just stone. And then we're gonna copy this wall to this wall, which I think will be a pretty good thing as far as the looks. And then I think I'm gonna put a balcony up here to fill in the space that this is giving us. Because you can't have a window, it wouldn't make any sense. And then there's gonna be like offices and different things back here, so we can like line it up with the balcony. Maybe like the head priest or something, his office is where the balcony is. Might be a good thing to do. And then I'm gonna try to put some windows on the side. So we're gonna quickly fix this roof. Oh wait, I don't have the actual blocks. I mean, let me just finish the glass. We'll go grab that stuff and see where we're at real quick. Finish this portion before I worry about the back. Like to its entirety, I'll finish the first bit before we get worrying about what's going on in the back. All right, and then yeah, all we have to do is get 3 layers up, and that'll be fine. So yeah, we just need to do the thing we do here, doop, 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 all the way up and over, and then we'll be finished off with the roof for this first piece. Well, actually, no, wait, not quite. We need to get the deep slate. I'm so happy that shaders, like they don't affect, or the rain is less intrusive, if that's the proper word. It just doesn't, like, take up as much of the screen. You can see better. All right, so deep slate. Do we have any? Oh, we have a little bit, okay. This is probably enough. I just have to make some walls, the blocks themselves, and then we need the iron. Oh, I got some here. Okay, we're good. I'll just make a stack, though. Now I have to kind of think about how I'm going to do this. Because this looks all cut out. I think I might have to just, like, maybe take some TNT and blow up here and here to make it look like a natural erosion or something. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know. We'll come to that in a minute, but just finish what we're doing. I love the jump boost, but it is a little annoying for like easy maneuverability or like the quickness that you can move when you're trying to jump around a lot. This takes a little bit longer to come back down. All right, so with this one, we're going to have to miss out on the bottom, which is fine. I mean, like I said, this is an old building. It's going to be missing pieces. I just want to make it to its completion as much as I can before I start, like, destroying things. Beautiful. I really like this roof. Probably one of my favorite, like, pieces. Because the front of the building, well, not really. The shape of the building is kind of inspired by some, like, a real building. The rest of it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like it. I'm not, like, hating on anything. But the roof looks really nice, and it's not really inspired by anything. I just kind of, like, thought about, I was like, oh, let me try this, let me try this. And not too often does something that I try off cuff. Just like, without any, like, resolutions? No. Like, second drafts or anything, you know, no adjustments. Yeah, that's really nice. And I'm really liking this window more and more. I kind of forgot what the building looked like because I was over there. And when I flew over here, I was like, oh, snap. But yeah, this is good. I'm very happy with that. That looks pretty good. I mean, honestly, the mountain doesn't even look too bad. All right, we've officially completed the roof. This is done. It's going to be the last time we're up here. At least until we fix what's going on in the outside. Now we get to work on the inside. I have to finish that piece, go all the way up to the top. Then I got to move this over here. So let's grab some tough bricks. And we're going to copy this exactly. So it's 2 off the side, 2 and 2 to the spacing here. Oh, I need to fix this. God dang it. I'm not rearranging my inventory for this. I'm just going to put random ones. Just try these. Why not? It's like a good mix. It's only like 9 spots. And then That's fine. All right, here we go. So 2 over, and I think what do we do on the bottom? Okay, and then 2 over again. Same thing on this side. 2, 2, and up to the middle, and down to this one. What is this at? Ugh. Y80. Yeah. So this is. I mean, that looks good. Once you add all this stuff, I mean, this is stupid. I gotta cover that up, but I can do that real quick. Get 2 of these. Don't gotta make it complicated. Okay. Yeah, it needs a balcony. That'll, you know, give us some stuff up there. And then we got some windows we're gonna have to put in on the side. Before I do any more detailing on the walls, I think we need to start doing some stuff on the floor. Let's go ahead and tear all this stuff up. Alright, so I think we're going to go with quartz for the main walkway, sprinkle in some other blocks, bone blocks, white concrete, stuff like that to make it look aged. And then line the side of it with, like, this block is what I think I might go with, and then the rest of the floor could be this. Maybe, like, I hate that they make the polished blocks look so, like, different in color with the different variations. So I might have to, like, maybe do some bricks to, like, break it up on the rest of this. And then we'll throw in all of our, like, benches and everything else that we're going to have in here. So yeah, I think that'll be good. All right, so we have the floor done. I think this looks pretty good. We're going to, like, throw some stuff in to break this up a bit. We'll throw pieces of different things in here, such as, like, I don't know, polished, maybe even the regular. They're different colors, so it's a little weird. You don't need it to be too broken up. Yeah, why do they change the color so much? It's stupid. Yeah, we're going to throw stuff like that throughout so that we can, like, have it not so perfect. And then for this, we're going to go ahead and set up. Let's just see. So I'm going to try this real quick. I want to put seating in. So I think seating I'll do. I don't want it too spaced out. I need it to be, like, in the middle. So let's try this. Hold on. So let's try this. And then we can have the seats going right here. Plenty of spacing in between these seats. Like, quite a bit of spacing between these seats. Let me sleep real quick. Let's see. See, that's a lot of space, but I want it to be... whatever. Let me just try this. Okay, that works. So that's how we're going to do this. And then on the back, we'll probably just go like this. And that's how we're going to do this. We'll do this on both sides just like that. section off. I mean, I don't really like this back corner piece, so maybe we'll just do this. Like that. All right, so that's pretty much what we're going to do here on these two different little spots. And then actually, it'll save me time to just go ahead and stick those in these spaces, so that'll be good. All right, so here's what we have. I think we're going to go up to like probably this one, not this one, but I want to get all this stuff in place first. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Ah, there we go. So much nicer. Also, I think what I'm going to do here, so I don't have to worry about paintings and everything, I'm just going to put windows in every single one of these spots. This is probably the shape I do on the bottom. And then that way on the other side, for the little bit that it's exposed to what's not in the mountain, I will just like put some trimming up and have it, you know, similar to this as far as like detailing goes. And then we can put in some colored windows for what we can do here. I mean, the argument I'm going to make for this is that at least this section of the front piece will have been so old that, you know, there could have been like the mountain has just kind of dragged down a little bit. Stuff's fallen off, blah, 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 blah. The dirt's fallen or whatever. And this side, we're going to have a little bit more exposed, but not too... I think it'll be pretty easy to do that. And then we'll have like some nice detailing going for what's left in these sections. And then we'll have, you know, be able to get something for the outside. So I think that's a good thing we're going to do. So I'm going to copy this over here, which was basically just like this. And then had that going on. And then we can just go like this. All right, so let's go grab some more spruce really quick, and then we can finish up with that. First things first, do I have some oak? I have a little bit. Let's see if I want to do this. I probably want to do this for the sides. I tend to like to do the oak with this, I believe. Yeah. So we'll use that. So we'll grab a little bit of oak as well. Be able to put that on the side of both here. We're going to need... All right, we got 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. 24. We need 24 of those. And you know what else I'm going to do real quick? If I have... Of course. I have not ever farmed honey in this game. Never. Or wax, or whatever. But I think I might need some candles in this place because it's going to be, like, kind of dim. Hopefully candles give enough lighting if I bundle them all up that we can maybe resemble some amount of light to stop the mobs from spawning. Where's my silk touch? Oh, I broke it. Golly. Well, we got 86 levels, so let's go make another one. This is going to be so painful. I've never actually, like, specifically gone for silk touch. Normally, I just get it on my journey to try to get Fortune 3. And now, of course, I'm never going to get it. I've never this consistently gotten Fortune now that I don't need it. This is crazy. Like, what is with Minecraft? I swear they just like to screw with you. What? Okay. Always, like, I never get Fortune. When you're trying to get Fortune for the first time, you never get Fortune. Fortune 3 especially. I just got Fortune 3 like freaking 6 times. Alright, so these guys should be all in here. Can't get mad at me. Thank you. Now, to collect it, do you need a beehive? That's the question. I've never done this, so we're taking a little side quest here. I don't know if you need the beehive or what the beehive is for. But for now, I'm just going to grab a campfire, head over to my spot. I mean, how do you make a beehive? Hive? Wait, how do you... Wait, what is that? Oh, they're just... Oh, okay. So that's just for expansion purposes, I imagine. Like, they can fill up. Do bees breed? Or do bees breed? Or do they continue to make more bees from one? Are they just good now? Like they should be calmed down with that? Let me bring some flowers over. I imagine they need some flowers. Grab some. And I'll look up how to make beehives, see if they start filling them up. I don't know if you have to keep collecting them. If you have to keep collecting bees, I don't really see the point of a beehive. Are you guys chill now? Can I steal your honey? Okay. Wait, oh my gosh, it's 1? You need honeycomb and string. How do you get honeycomb? Oh, you just do shears. When it's full, I imagine. So I just wasted this bottle. What am I going to use this for? Okay, I guess I'll wait for it to be full. And then try to do it. Okay, so honeycomb to get the... Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So I'll have to wait for that. But we'll use that and then we can expand a few just to like get going. Yeah, and I did not grab enough oak. So we got to grab some from nearby trees up here, I guess. All right, so that's what they're going to look like. Not bad, not too bad. And then you walk right through here. Come through each one of these spots. Like, that's why I had to do one extra space because I couldn't line them up perfectly. So that you'll be able to just come in and walk to your row. All right, so we're going to repeat this on the other side. We should have enough of everything that we need to do so. So let's go ahead and do like this and repeat our stuff here. So it was one off like that, and then we go to right before that block. All right, now I forgot that well, we'll mess with the concrete later, but I'm trying to think. We're gonna do those, and then the balcony. So let me go ahead and get all of these holes going to the appropriate spot, and then I can fill them in with glass. After that, we'll focus on the little bit of trimming we're gonna have to do on the outside. Then we can do the balcony and the front stage, and then I think we'll be pretty much done with the project for this part. I mean, obviously, let's see how big it is back here. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have quite a bit to add onto this. Quite a bit. So yeah, we just finished this. It looks freaking awesome, especially from a distance. Like, this is completely finished on the outside. There is nothing I'm going to touch on the outside from here on out. And I'm extremely happy with it. This is exactly what I was envisioning. It's better than what I was envisioning, especially with the roof. Like, this is really, really nice. Sides look fantastic. They came out pretty good. All the windows and everything. The front looks great. Everything's fantastic. Now all we have to do is get a couple things done on the inside, and we will be on our way. I've been farming up these as well as we've been going, and we're at 48, so that's 48 candles, so I think we're good with that. I don't have to make any more of those. I just need more string, actually. That's the problem now. So yeah, now we just need spruce, which I have a bunch here, and then we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do for this front stage. I actually need two. Yeah, let's take those. Why not? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put a stage up here and see how we do with that, and then throw a balcony up top. And I think that's all we're really going to need in here. And I will be able to call this finished. Let me grab some string real quick before I experiment what's going on with the stage. All right, I know I have some string. Okay, so we only got 43 string. That's going to be more holding us up than these, so. And then we'll just do white. Yeah, we'll just do regular candles. Why not? All right, so yeah, let's hop over here. Throw down some candles. I kind of want to wait till nighttime, but I'm going to throw them in the spots that I need them to be. Oh, that's looking so good as we come over here. I'm extremely happy with that. Looks... couldn't be better. I mean, it could be better if somebody else did it, but for me, it couldn't be better. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and throw... We're going to do, like... I guess we can, like, vary them. So I want to do 4... Oh, yeah, we're going to run through these. I need to get string. Where do you get string? And then we can light all these boys. Did these... I hope these give off light. I want them here regardless. We might have to get lighting blocks if it doesn't give off light. It doesn't really feel like it's giving off light, but I like how that... I like the vibe of that, though. So I want that regardless. I hope it gives off something. I think it does. I just don't know what the light levels are. So yeah, let's get working on the stage here. I have to experiment a bit. I know I want to be at spruce, and then we'll see what we want to do otherwise. Okay, so the stage will be right here. So we can do like this, I guess. And then I'll go over... Yeah, it works. That's what we'll do. So, do 2. 1, 2. I think we have some fences already, so we can go back and grab those. And then we're going to fill in the entirety of the floor there with spruce. Maybe some stripped, or no, maybe some non-stripped oak logs actually. There we go. Okay, we got those. Got these as well. And then I want there to be another. Well, no, we'll have another up, and then we'll have another point that goes up. Let's say here. So one over, and then we can actually hold on. So I want to get some. Let's do this, and then we'll also get the oak as well. And then this will be like the upper part where the podium will be. And then the rest of it can go down. Just start doing this. So I don't have to break all of it when we're done. Can't look too perfect. I'm going to definitely have problems with that as we go forward because I've done all this work and I'm not going to want to mess any of it up. And then where is it appropriate? Oh, actually, wait, let me put these in the corners. God dang it. And then the fence is right there. And then maybe we'll throw some trapdoors on that face right there. Oh yeah, that gives off some light. It's not much though, so we'll have to add like some lighting blocks under those stairs or something. And then throw this here, and we'll do like this. And we'll have a big picture behind us. Hopefully there's a good one. I think that might be good to have. I think that's a pretty good indication as to what we're going to do here. So let me just throw in like random logs all over the place. Hopefully I'm happy with the oak because otherwise I'll have to fill the rest of these in and I don't have any more spruce. So yeah, that pretty much sums that up. Let me grab some oak and then we can throw the podium up and finish with these candles. And then we will pretty much be finished outside of getting the balcony up there. All right, we pretty much did everything we needed to be doing for this project. I am so happy with how this turned out. I mean, it's better than I expected, honestly. It's freaking awesome. Like the light coming through with all the colors and the way that this whole thing just came together. We got the balcony in. We finished up a couple of things right here that I didn't show. Just the blocks and, you know, a couple of little things I was talking about through the painting up to get that little bit of detail so the wall wasn't so flat. And then we threw in the balcony right up there, which I could probably put some lanterns on, brighten it up just a smidge. There's no way did I really use all my lanterns? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Put them right there. Why not? That'll work. Yeah, we threw that up there. Got all this stuff put together. I mean, it is looking like a pretty big church, which is exactly what it is. Got our thing here. I'll throw a book here at some point, and we're gonna end up cleaning up a few things that we're missing. Oh, I threw these under there as well, just for a little more lighting down the main aisle, and the lanterns on the side too. I don't know why I just lagged there. So yeah, we're gonna end up throwing a path in the front probably, but the backside isn't finished yet, so I'm not even gonna bother doing that right this minute. And then somebody suggested we doing like some kind of a sacrificial thing here, which I might do. So I'm gonna leave that for now. But otherwise, I mean, let's get a good look on the outside here. I am so happy with, like, I wish there was more exposed on this side because I'm so happy with how that turned out. But honestly, it's not even necessary. This is exactly what I wanted when I thought of doing this build. This kind of changed my mind on how I feel about doing big projects like I was talking about earlier. Because it turned out so well. I mean, freaking awesome. So, yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for checking out the video, watching to the end. If you liked, leave a like and subscribe. Check out more videos. We got plenty of stuff. Expect, you know, some variety of Minecraft and different things. Minecraft videos, but different like project or one-off videos I might be doing in between these because these do take a while. This took me a few weeks to record all this and edit it. Hopefully it goes up. This went up 11 a.m. on Monday morning. Eastern Standard Time, then it went to plan on my editing, but I have a whole day tomorrow to edit, so hopefully we'll be getting this up when it needs to be. But yeah, thanks everybody for checking it out, and I appreciate all of you guys doing so. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.